Hi, I'm Kalyn, and I help people be who they are, be authentic, and be unlimited. It is Christmas Eve, and I have spent the day cleaning the house for this video in the Life Doesn't Suck series. So, spending all day cleaning kind of sucks. A lot of my friends have housekeepers, and basically, I choose to use that money to travel. I just went on a cruise. So that life doesn't suck. Um, I clean. At the same time, while cleaning today to help keep me, my family, and my house in the flow, today, while cleaning, we really worked on getting rid of some old things. I had a special power stick that I had made, like 15 years ago when I was working with Don Miguel Ruiz, the author, best-selling author of The Four Agreements. That I had made, and it was meant to be something that held certain energies, certain dreams, or that sort of thing. And today I let it go. Today I did a little process, Chris and I did, and we took it out into the arroyo and placed it, to my surprise, next to a pine tree. Now this is meaningful because we live in the high desert, and out here at our elevation we have mostly junipers. And junipers can be kind of beautiful. They're sort of like a pine tree, but they're like a big round bush instead of being, like a tree. And but the thing about the junipers is I understand they make gin out of them. I don't know that to be a fact, but they are very allergenic. I mean, it's something that everyone's allergic to. So it was cool to find a pine tree because we don't have pine trees, or very few. And anyway, the point is, it was kind of a nice surprise for me. Being on 12 acres, we don't exactly, know what all is out there. And it was a nice surprise to run into it and leave the stick there. But back to what I'm saying, to get into that flow, not only am I cleaning the house so that I have a wonderful house, which has better feng shui and a better flow, which means you're going to have better experiences and better energies. But I also worked on letting some things go, some old things that were cute, meaningful, on and on, but are just taking up space, aren't necessarily being loved, aren't necessarily being used. They're there, they're kind of adding more to clutter than they are to an emotional enjoyment, a higher vibrating experience. So it was time to let some stuff go. So it's the end of the year, and at the end of the year, we always do a process like this as well, not necessarily with cleaning, but sort of cleaning out our lives, where we let go of the old things in this case 2013, or in our lives that, like those old things that might be wonderful and meaningful, are now sort of in a different place, because now they are collecting dust more than they are adding to a wonderful experience. So it's a great time of year to look at what habits, what relationships, what things you really aren't using anymore are really collecting dust for you. And if you think of physics, one thing about anything that you're not using is if it's just sitting there and it's just stagnant and it's not being used, whether it's a feeling or a habit or a couch. When you think of physics, you can recognize that the wind has to sort of blow over it so that it actually decreases the flow. It slows it down. So if you want to stay in the flow of life, it's a great time of year to kind of look and see, pick a few things, 2 or 3 things that you're really ready to let go of. Sometimes a couch actually creates less of a flow blockage than a feeling. You have an old grudge or something like that, or an old habit. So doing some nice end of the year, letting go of the old, saying goodbye to the past is a great thing to do to keep you in the flow. Learn more about the Golden Flow at golden-flow-system.com and join our online community, or learn about the wisdom that I bring through the Oracle at oraclelight.com. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, whether it's still Christmas Eve, which I doubt, or any other day of the year, and still let things go to get into your flow. Thanks for joining me.